It's a property that I've walked past for many years thinking, gosh, it really needs a bit of TLC, never thinking that I might be the person given the opportunity to do it. Swindon Home Finders have bought this property here. It's a beautiful building. It's right on the corner of Wood Street and the High Street in Swindon's Old Town. We're very excited to be able to work with this and breathe some fresh life into it. The history of this building, it dates back to the 1700s, which is really interesting. But for over 100 years, it was 𝗓𝗵𝘀'𝘀 ironmongers, and 𝗓𝗵𝘀'𝘀, I think, were quite a famous landmark, and this was known as 𝗓𝗵𝘀's Corner. It was quite a famous landmark in Swindon, and I think that closed in the 1990s. It was a very old school ironmongers. The staff wore the old jackets, and that they could help you out with anything you could possibly want, down to the one tiny screw that you want. They could rummage around and they could find it for you. It's a really interesting building. We've got things like an old winch on the top floor, which is where we're standing now, and that goes right the way down to the basement, so there's a basement level as well. So that winch would have been used back in the day for all the heavier ironmongery. I think it's still in working order, and we'll certainly be keeping that because it's an amazing and interesting piece of equipment. There's a wall, which I think is from the 1800s, maybe 1700s, downstairs, that has what we think is an old spice cupboard in it. Spices were expensive, so they were locked away, and usually the cupboard was near to a heat source, so we're expecting to find a chimney or a chimney breast or a fireplace near there, but that's actually the oldest thing we've found so far. I've knocked some of the walls down myself, loved every minute of it, and we found windows and doors that we didn't know was there. We found a staircase that we didn't know was there. So we're going to bring as much life to those bits and pieces back as we possibly can. And actually, talking of 𝗓𝗵𝘀', if anyone has any memories of 𝗓𝗵𝘀', or particularly any photos or anything like that, we would love to hear from you. We'd like to build up a bit of a history of it. We'd like to retain as much of the history of the building and its history as we possibly can. So if you do have anything, then please do get in touch with Home Finders, and we can kind of build it into what we're doing, and we can showcase what this building was and what it's going to be.